You are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be solving the paper 3 building drawing of 2019 school candidate examination of West African Examination Council. That's West African Senior School Certificate Examination, and this one is building drawing. So the second question says we should draw the front elevation. This is it. Draw to a scale of 1 to 100 front elevation. Now we have drawn the plan in our first video, so this is the second video. Now to draw the plan, all you need to do is to start by elevating the front. The front elevation is this, where you have the main entrance to the building. You can see this is the main door to the building. For the left, and for the right, this is the main door into the apartment. So this side is the front elevation. So you bring down all the edges that you can see, all the edges. You bring out all the edges. Bring down all the edges with thick line. Take note that when we are here, we can also see these windows. So you have to bring down its own edges, because this place is veranda. It is open, so we can see the window from outside. So we also need to bring it down. Bring down all the edges that you can see. The last corner, yeah, like that. So now you can start from this point as our baseline. You can pick any point. Now remember, we are also doing this to a scale of 1 to 100. The next thing after drawing the floor level now is to now draw your floor to ceiling height. You see, from floor, you can see floor to ceiling. Look at it. This is floor to ceiling height is 3,100. 3,100. Floor level is 150 above ground level, 250 hardcore. All those information will be used when we are doing the section. So what we need now is just this floor to ceiling, which is 3,100, and we also know that our floor is 150 concrete slab. So let us measure our 3,100. Don't forget, you have to use a scale of 1 to 100. So 3,100, 1, 2, this is 3,100. So that level, you roll that level, 3,100, roll it. After you have done that, the next thing you want to do is to now get the height of your door. D, single D, is 2,100 by 900. 2,100 by 900. So you measure from the floor 2,100, 1 to 100. So you roll that. Now the next thing you want to do is to now measure the height of the window. The height of the window is 1002. So from the level of the door, we measure 1002 downward. This is 1002 downward. And is there any toilet? There's no toilet window along this front view, so we don't need to show the level for toilet window. So let us do this like that. So now, after you have done that, the next thing we want to do is to now indicate our windows, and we can't see any door, we can only see window. You can see this window, this, and this, and they are already clearly shown here. It is here. You can see this is the window, this is the bottom, and this is the height. So you can thicken out the perimeter of your window. This. There's another window here. There's another window here. And there's a third window here. So you take note that this edge, we did not bring it down. The reason why we didn't bring it down is because it is inside and we are viewing from outside. So this wall is covering it, we cannot see it. But this edge is outside, that's why we have it, so we can actually see that edge. So you have to make it thick. Similarly, this corner, we can see this corner because it is outside, so it has to be thick line, drawn in thick line. But this one, we cannot see it, that's why we did not draw it. And this door, we cannot see this door because this wall is covering this door, that's why we didn't show the door. So those are the visible windows that we can see. But what type of window do we have? They said all windows are casement. Since the windows are casement, first thing we want to do is to give them thickness. The center too, we give the center, let us take just very tiny thickness. It shouldn't be too thick, very tiny thickness. Just give it thickness. Give the window thickness. Thickness like this, and this one too. The center too will have to be given thickness. Thickness. So now, since it is said that the window is a casing window, so you have to panel it, give it any panel of your choice. I want to make my own 33 panel per leaf. So one here like this, this, the 3 panel per leaf. So we give it little thickness. Very little thickness. And another one. Give it its own thickness. So that is my casement window. So you can now put the symbol for glass like this. It does not mean that you have to put it on everything. So that is the elevation. Now this edge, this wall is an edge, 2 corners, so you have to make it thick from the floor to the top like this, to the ceiling like that, this edge, because you can see this corner, so you put it like that. Now the concrete slab is 150 concrete slab, and you are also told that it has 225 terrazzo floor finish. Look at this floor, 250 hardcore, 150 concrete slab, and 225 terrazzo floor tiles finish. So from this level now, you have to measure 225. You can't measure 225, so let us take 200. This is 200. That will be the terrazzo floor finish, and the concrete floor slab will be 100. You don't even need that one. So the one you see is the at this level of the 100. You measure 225 and 100. That's the floor concrete floor slab. You also need to measure your hardcore too, which is 225, 250. Look at it. Hardcore is 250, concrete is 150, and terrazzo is 225. So I've measured my 225, I've measured my 100, then I need to measure my 250 hardcore. 250 is somewhere here. So it is at this point that I'll put the horizontal line for the ground level. Let us take this one down like this. So you take this one like this, also on this other side like this, and you put the symbol, this symbol, and you write ground level. It's very, very important. Ground level like that. Now this is our terrazzo floor finish, and if we are outside, it means the whole of this line will be shown in hidden line, because we cannot see the inside of the slab. So you indicate it with hidden line up to between here and here will be indicated with hidden line, but between here and here we will see it, because in fact we also have, for the veranda, we have 75 cylindrical hollow aluminum pipe fixed at 50 above 1000 high dwarf wall. So we have to indicate our dwarf wall. Let us measure our dwarf wall first before we can. Dwarf wall will be from the floor finish, dwarf wall of 1000. You see, this is our dwarf wall of 1000. If our dwarf wall is here, and we are told that the pipes are installed at 50 above it, so let's say the pipes are up to this point. Now at this point now, let us draw the first one like this, and we'll draw the second one like this. What it means is that any line, any part of the window below that point will not be seen. So we have to erase the bottom. We cannot see the bottom of the window. We cannot see the bottom of the window. It will have been covered. It will have been covered by the dwarf wall. So now let us indicate our dwarf wall. And mind you, our dwarf wall, we have to create entrance for the entrance into the apartment. So the veranda starts from this edge. This edge, it means from this edge it will go upward. The wall will start from this place upward. The reason why I start from here, this is where the dwarf wall stops. So that's where it will start again. Now we can create 900, but it is not stated. So let us create 900 for the entrance. 900 is at this point here. For the other side, 900 is here, like that. So we can, let's draw the vertical line. So our dwarf wall will be between here and here. So we can now take in this one. This is our dwarf wall up to this point. Here, the same thing here up to this point, and it stops here. You can see this is the edge of the veranda from here up to this point. It goes up. We are not told that there's a beam there. Oh, I think there's a mix up there. The space that was left for us is by the left side, very close to the door. Close to the door. So it's actually this side that is left, close to the door. So our 900 should actually come from here. Same thing here. Our 900 should come from here. So our wall is not here. It should be from here up to this point. So this is the entrance. So the entrance is somewhere here, around here. 900 is somewhere here. So that means this wall will get all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom, and we now have our dwarf wall here. Yes. This one will get all the way to the bottom. Then we have our dwarf wall here. So this one will not get to the end. Don't forget there's a wall here, so the wall doesn't need to come down here, because the wall will just go like this and like this. Yes. So between this point and this point, we can see the wall. You can see the floor, so you thicken it up to this point. But between here and the end, you cannot see it. You cannot see the floor finish, so you make it hidden line. The same thing on this other side. You cannot see the floor finish here, so you make it hidden line. Here you can see it only outside here, sorry, between this place too you cannot see it. So try and understand what I've just done here. This place is the entrance. Because it is entrance, we can see the floor finish here. But between here and here, you cannot see it because this dwarf wall is covering it, so you cannot see it. Similarly, between here and here, the dwarf wall, which is this, is covering the floor finish, so you cannot see it. Similarly, in this side, you cannot even see it at all. But this window here will be complete because there's no dwarf wall here. The window will be complete. Similarly for this one, to be complete like that. So it's only this side that part of it will go. So then don't forget, we have to put our pipes. Just put it at interval like that. Same thing for this one. Just put double line at interval for the pipes. You will not really see because they are very tiny. So that is for the now for the roof. Now roof said 25 mm bituminous felt roof finish, 150 concrete slab, 300 by 300 by 75 concrete coping on 1100 high parapet wall. So, and what our eave projection? 900. So your eave projection is 900 from the edge of the wall. Measure 900 outside. This is 900. Don't forget, we are still using scale 1 to 100. This is 900. It's a vertical wall at that point. Draw a parapet wall. So it says the parapet wall is 1100. So we measure 1100 high. No, before then we measure our concrete slab first, which is 150. Look at it. Reinforced concrete slab 150. We measure 150. 150 is somewhere here. Then from there you now measure the parapet wall 1100. 1100. So like that. There and put this there. So now our parapet wall thickness is not given. Yes, the thickness of the parapet wall is not given, so just make it 150 thick. shifted. We'll set it back. This graph shifted. Okay, it's back to normal. Yes, so I have to draw this one too again. So the parapet wall for this one too, 150. Upward. This one too, upward. So from this now, I can now put the coping. It says the coping is 300 by 300 by 75. So the width is 300 from the center of the coping. You can take 150. 150 will be somewhere here. 150 out. You can just measure it, but it's very tiny. It will be somewhere here. And here, that will give us the 300. Same thing on this side. So here and here. So and you measure, and it is 300 high on one side. So it is 300 high on this side. You measure 300. This is 300, and on the other side is 75. 75 is somewhere here. So this is how our coping will look like. Same thing here, so you can transfer. Okay, let me take in this one, so you have to go through, and this one will be like this. It should be like this. So just transfer the 300 high. Transfer the 300 high this way, and transfer the 75 too this way. So when you are looking at it from outside, actually you will not see this one. You only see the 300 high. It is when we cut section that we'll be able to see the one inside. So let us just leave it at this. So this one will be drawn with thick line. That is what you see from outside, and you see the height here. That's what we see from outside at the back. It only shoot out a little. It will only shoot out a little. Then over here, we're taking this one. And the concrete, the floor finish, the concrete and bituminous felt will be shown in hidden line. that is the floor finish. So that is how it will look like. So quickly, don't forget to write elevation, front elevation, front elevation. So that is the solution to the question of 2019 June West African Examination Council question. That's for West African Senior School Certificate Exam, paper 3, front elevation. So if you have enjoyed the video, if you haven't learned anything from the video, try and share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so.